What is up, guys? Kyle here for Kyle Reacts, courtesy of the Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast. And what a Saturday it was. A fantastic show and time to react officially to Money in the Bank here on this Saturday, June 7th, 2025. The official fifth installment of the Kyle React series. And the first week we do it, of course, we have 5 different shows to review. We've done every single one, including now, starting with a unbelievable show for Money in the Bank. I actually only had, unfortunately, only one thing that I didn't really think was that good. We'll get to that obviously in a few minutes here, but let's start off with the good because there was a lot. I only limited it to 4 things, but first off, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match kicked off the show. I figured Cena was going to go on last. We know why. Get to that too in a second, but nevertheless, if the women couldn't go on last, they should have went on first, and they did. What a fantastic match with all 6 of those women, 3 future stars, 3 current stars, and Naomi obviously getting the big win in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Stephanie Vaquer looked fantastic. I think this is a great building block for her moving forward in her career. And Naomi, she's earned it, man. This is what I think they said it was the 5th time she's been in Money in the Bank. She finally gets the win. So congrats to her. This new character she has, the serious streak that she's been able to hit, it's great. And the women, so far, 100% of the time, when they get the women's Money in the Bank, they end up cashing in and winning that championship. So Tiffany Stratton's got to be careful. And obviously Naomi's got built-in feuds with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair and all of that. So there's some cause for concern right now if you're Tiffany Stratton. I don't think Io Sky has much of a concern. She's going to have her hands full over on Raw. Second thing, and these... These 2 things both came in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. There was some decent stuff sprinkled in, but Wade Barrett talking about the reason why he knows El Grande Americano and Chad Gable are different is because they have different nipples. That was, it's very childish, and I get on Tony Storm sometimes for leaning too far into the perverted stuff, and pot called the kettle black or whatever you want. But I mean, that was. I popped. I thought it was funny when he said it. And then obviously Michael Cole is going like, in all my years of broadcasting, which we found out 28 in WWE officially, never have I compared another man. Oh, it made me laugh. It's kind of more of an honorable mention. It's not really a great moment. It was just funny. Nevertheless, the actual cool moment in that match came when the new bloodline, so to speak, finally officially crumbled when Jacob Fatu turned on Solo Sikoa. Obviously, Solo had the guys come out. They cleared out Braun Breaker. They cleared out Bronson Reed, who came out to originally help Seth in his quest. Obviously, Seth winning Money in the Bank, so congratulations to Seth Rollins. That vision looks a little more clear now with him. And I think our prediction of Monday being a big Raw, and me saying, too, in the last podcast that aired obviously yesterday, that whoever wins Money in the Bank is going to cash in on Jay Monday night after his match with Gunther, win or lose. And I think they're going to be the new world champion going in to the summer here. But Jacob Fatu is a star. He is amazing, and I hate you, Solo. He finally said it. What an awesome thing with that. And yes, now we've set up Solo and Jacob. That's going to be a feud, I imagine, for a little while. The family officially breaks up, and I think that's the last remnants of the bloodline really together as a whole, in any iteration, new, old, whatever. It may be a long time before we see any sort of reunion with that. The big story out of all this was the main event, and because there was no titles on the line or anything like that, it didn't seem like maybe it was going to be as big, but R-Truth is back. Now, I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist. Some would even say, I would wonder, like, hey, did they release, or did they release the report of releasing R-Truth just so they could bring him back and surprise everybody because they knew how popular he was? I think that may be not true. But the people, they spoke, and TKO, WWE, they listened. He's back. He may have never been gone. I don't know when his contract is actually going to be up. He may still leave. We may be getting Ron Killens. We may be not getting R-Truth, but that was an awesome moment. Obviously, Cody pins John Cena, which means we're going to get that rematch, whether it's in Saudi, whether it's at SummerSlam in New York, who knows, but that's what we're going to get. So excited for Truth to be back. Maybe he's Ron Killings now. He's more serious. We'll see what happens. Maybe he leaves the character alone. I'd love for a serious R-Truth run where he's not talking to some imaginary person. He's just being himself, which is honestly still in great shape and a badass. I'll put two things down for things I didn't like. The AAA stuff with WWE, Dom versus Octagon Jr., because that's what I need, another shape in the ring. We got Pentagon, we have Octagon, I don't know. But yeah, man, just didn't hit for me. He does a bunch of spins in his moves. The crowd really wasn't into it. They love Dom, they're into Dom, but the whole match was kind of whatever. Also, the other thing, too, when you bring up the attendance, but the crowd is still filing in and it's not fully seated, for like essentially the first match and a half, they were still kind of getting in because a lot of them probably went to Worlds Collide across the street, the Kia Forum too. So they were like getting some food, hanging out. They were going to show up at Money in the Bank when they could. Michael Cole, 17,000 sold out, and there's like a bunch of open seats on the side where the camera is showing that we're supposed to be sold out. That hurt a little bit. Obviously, Into a Dome's a beautiful place, but man, you just got to pick your spots a little more with that. You could say still filing in, we've sold out. That's one thing, but when there's obviously like half the seats open, I mean, you got to like make an executive decision. You're like, hey, maybe we shouldn't bring this up exactly yet. You could say, like I said, they're coming in, all that stuff. But Michael Cole, what are you gonna do? He said what he was supposed to say. Then Cody at the end saying there was 16,000, when Michael Cole said there was 17,000. Again, it's like if we're gonna have a number, let's all be on the same page, that kind of thing. But maybe I'm nitpicking a little bit, but a couple of things for me where I was like, I don't know about that. But that wraps up Money in the Bank. What a reacts, and obviously still overall really damn good show. A lot of great moments, and now looking forward to Monday Night Raw in Phoenix. Going to be excited to see what happens. Everyone's going to be there, so it's going to be a huge one. Expecting Goldberg probably to show up too at some point, set up his retirement match with Gunther. I'm imagining we'll see what happens with all that. But until then, of course, we'll catch you guys in the next Kyle Reacts. It will be Monday. Make sure you give us a follow, like, and subscribe here on the YouTube channel as well as all of our other social medias. I will catch you guys Monday night after Raw. Until then, have a great rest of your weekend.